What's up guys, welcome back to ROMs for you. Today let's look at Awaken OS version 2.1 Luna running on Xiaomi Poco phone F1. Yes, I have been using this ROM from past 2 days now. And the build is of course official and based upon Android 12. So let's see what does Awaken OS 2.1 Luna can offer. If you are new here, sub to the channel would be really appreciated. To begin with, let's quickly get into About Phone session. Android version is 12 and Awaken version is 2.1 Luna. They are using 5th November 2021 as their security update. Kernel coupled here is Silver Core 10.4. And yeah, you might be thinking that this is going to be a balanced kernel, but there is a twist in that. We'll see that in further video. SC Linux here is enforcing. Moving forward under system settings, there is option for updater. You will be able to see all the OTA from here. As I believe you can download and install OTA from this option. Maybe you will have to install it manually. The developer option is by default enabled in this build. And let's quickly check the display cutout. And yeah, the option is present and it is capable of hiding your notch without any issue. After hiding the notch, I didn't find any lags or any other bugs. If you are reverting the notch hiding, you may notice that the notch height is little bit less, which you can easily fix by a reboot. So as I mentioned previously, the notch issue is now cleared and everything is back to normal. When you come to security session, the ROM does include screen lock and fingerprint unlock. Both these options are working pretty good. Almost all the time I have tried, they were pretty much responsive. The other options like smart lock and SIM card lock is present here. Device is not encrypted out of the box. When comes to display settings, there is option for dark theme switching. The night light option is working as well as tap to wake is there. As far as I tried, all these options are working pretty good. Moving forward, under battery settings, there is option for pixel thermal switching. It is good to see that it is having different kind of profiles here. Selecting gaming thermal for your preferred applications can improve your experience. Now let's talk about the quick settings panel. The option here is pretty much smooth and responsive. And by selecting edit button, you will be able to add or remove multiple tiles here, which is something good. The screen recorder is present and it is capable of recording internal audio and microphone at a time. Let's quickly see if it is causing any app opening issues while recording the screen. As you see, there is no jitters or lags noticed while opening applications, which is something great. The usual problem which I have noticed with almost all the Android 12 is not present in this build. When it comes to recent menu, there is option for screenshot and select options. The options are working good. Swiping from left to right, you will get clear all option as well. When you swipe from left to right, from home screen the Google feed is present. And yeah, it does its job. Almost all the options are smooth. But there are ROM Google feed does works more faster than this build. Out of the box, the ROM does comes out with open camera. And if you want more features, you may need to rely on any of the Google Cam ports. Moving forward, when you come to DRM info, the ROM is also wideband L1 support. Out of the box, the ROM does pass a Saftynet check. And when you come to Google Play Store and settings, the ROM is also Google Play Protect certified. As I mentioned previously, SC Linux is also enforcing in this build. Now it is time to talk about benchmarks. Out of the box, after setting up gaming thermals, Antutu scores 4,19,000 plus. And when you come to Geekbench for single core 415 and multi-core 2028, which clears that the ROM is pretty much optimized. when it comes to performance. And to understand more about performance, I did do a CPU throttling test, which did lasted for 30 minutes. The result was not that much problematic, and the ROM does manage to pull out average value of 1,85,000 plus, which is of course something decent. So yeah, now is the time to talk about the temperature handling. After finishing the benchmarking as well as CPU throttling test, the ROM was only heated up to 37.5 degrees Celsius, which is really mind-blowing one. And yeah, the ROM is also capable of doing fast charging. I was able to full charge my phone from 0 to 100 within 45 minutes with my Poco X3 Pro charger. Moving forward, when you come to dialer, the ROM does not come out with any call recording feature. If you want auto call recording or manual call recording feature, you may need to rely on third-party one. And next is the Google Assistant. Yes, it is capable of doing its job from on-screen as well as lock screen, which is something great. So now next is gaming test, BGMI with smooth plus extreme settings. Meantime the gaming is going on, let's conclude the video. As I have already mentioned, the ROM is pretty much smooth and responsive. I couldn't find any bugs with this ROM. And yeah, as a bug we can consider that notch hiding issue, which is not at all something important since it does have the fix. Also capable of performing well. The gaming experience was really good in this build. Almost all the time the FPS was in between 55 to 60. Very barely I have noticed FPS drop till 40, which clears that the ROM is pretty much aggressive in gaming as well as performance. So that's it guys, this is all about Awaken OS 2.1 Luna official build. Hope this video was helpful to you. Like and shares are always appreciated. Subscribe if you are new here, and I'll catch you in next one. Keep on watching the gameplay and feel free to comment out if you have any questions.